Okay, I've been debunked by a guy showcasing the perfect example of Palestinianism. Here it is.
Arguing that Israel wouldn't allow a two-state solution isn't anti-Semitic, it is only retarded.
Was David Ben-Gurion first prime minister of Israel when he said the partial Jewish state is not the end, but only the beginning? I am certain that we cannot be prevented from settling in other parts of the country and the region. Maybe it was like a big oopsie when he said that they were planning on expanding to the rest of Palestine, like the first prime minister, 10 years before the establishment of the state. Like maybe that was just him making a little oopsie.
Really? That's your proof? A collection of fake quotes and mistranslations? Here's the origin of your screenshot. It comes from a site called miftah.org, and it has a bunch of nonsense. For example, a fake interview with a general called Uzi Merham, a guy that is it is a fictional character. They have two quotes of an interview with a guy that doesn't exist and a bunch of other nonsense. There's an entire book by Frank Karsh highlighting different fabrication of quotes. Many of them are in that page. Anyway, the quote that guy brought up is from a letter that Ben-Gurion wrote, highlighting the exact opposite of what that guy tried to claim. Because unlike you, I don't count on online memes. I read the full original letter. In the letter he wrote, he's willing to accept the partition plan, leaving a Jewish country on a tiny fraction of the land of Israel, knowing that eventually the establishment of a Jewish state would advance the economy of the entire region, and the other Arab neighbors would understand that it would be beneficial for them financially to allow Jews to live in the rest of the land of Israel, not by using force, not by expelling anyone, but by economic motivation. And the other quote about expanding in all of Palestine is another example of a lie, because the entire context is about elevating the status of the Arab minority in the Jewish state, because afterwards the Jews and Arabs have to get to an agreement to allow Jews to live in other parts of the land of Israel. Only if you can elevate them and you can give them better social, economic status, they would realize that it would be beneficial for them to allow Jews to live in other parts of the land of Israel. That is the exact opposite of expansion by force. He's literally saying we will use a mutual Jewish-Arab agreement. In conclusion, that letter is a perfect example of how Jews were rational, were willing to compromise for peace, were hoping to benefit both populations. The Palestinian Arab leadership chose war, lost, and continued complaining about it non-stop until today.